last week on The Season.
Christmas, birthdays, Valentine's Day. If there was a holiday, I was using it as an excuse for me to get a Lego set. It was always just something that I kind of clung to, like sports.
Make sure they have their shoulder pads. She does.
He's waiting for Oreos, so you're not gonna get them. She said, "Come, fresh Oreos." So Oreos aren't fresh. It's not like a fruit. Fresh pack of Oreos, I need it.
Jackson Dart is under center. Judkins gets the call right up the gut and scores.
Touchdown, Ole Miss. It's the handoff to Judkins. Has time. Mingo over the middle, wide open. Caught at the 40. He's gone. See ya. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
OG Mingo. OG, that's crazy. OG is that.
Attack the field like you own it.
Nine years ago, John Porchavina was like any other D1 recruit, tearing up high school football fields throughout California.
High school was a lot of fun. Kind of just came easy. Didn't have to work too hard for it. I was an athlete, and it came pretty easy for me.
Signing autographs for little Pop Warner kids when you're a junior or senior in high school is fun, but it's not reality. And we always took it as anything after high school was gravy. He went to Berkeley, and it was not a great fit, and he wasn't ready for academics or football.
I thought I could just stroll in and they would hand me the keys to the kingdom. Very wrong. Humble yourself, put in the work, put your head down, your time will come. It's not right now though. You gotta work for that.
It's devastating as a mother to see your child, suffer, fail, and really hurt, deep inside that, they know that they haven't made the right choices.
I was lost, didn't really know what to do. And I called my brother who went to Ole Miss. I was like, dude, I don't know what to do. Can't figure out, what I'm supposed to be, where I'm supposed to be. He goes, you need to join the Marine Corps. My father was a Marine. And so it was always in the back of my mind to do the Marine Corps. But it was really my brother. We had a little heart to heart. He realized that was the path I needed to go down.
When he said he was thinking about enlisting in the Marine Corps, I was happy that he was gonna find some direction. I think it gave him some order. I don't wanna say discipline. He wasn't an undisciplined kid, but just in terms of how to order your life.
Where I developed a lot in boot camp was leadership.
Ironically, it was an opportunity for him to shine in ways that he did not do well at Berkeley.
The drill instructors saw the athletic ability that I had, so that helped me translate into being a leader. I could do all the work and be at the front of the line the whole time, so I was in charge of the whole platoon. That's really where I started to get my leadership and, working one-on-one with the drill instructors and seeing how they did it, the right ways and the wrong ways, and that helped develop my leadership a little bit more.
The indication was that he's very much a Spartan in the sense that the hard life didn't intimidate him, didn't scare him.
It's you wake up, Marine Corps, you go to bed, Marine Corps. So that kind of environment helped me, hone in on what I was doing and focus on what I was doing. And like I said, working with the drill instructors and having them kind of mentor me helped a lot as well.
You could tell he felt really good about what he was doing there, and when he was put into leadership positions as a squad leader, he really was flourishing with that. And so it was really, really gratifying to hear him feel good about what he was doing.
I don't think I'll ever be done maturing and learning and growing, but it's definitely been steps for me.
It ended up being probably the best decision he's ever made in his life, in his young life. And I'm proud of him that he made it on his own.
It's a brotherhood. It's kind of similar to football, but you really can't compare it. That brotherhood you have with your Marines is something that sticks with you for the rest of your life. It's tough to leave the Marine Corps. It's really tough. I mean, that's a community like no other, and these people here have really helped me with that transition a lot.
As he traded one uniform for another, it's that sense of community that brought Porchavina to Oxford.
Hey, I guess you were mic'd up.
I'm mic'd up.
I know. Scott was like talking to me. I saw him with the camera. I was like, "Who's mic'd up today?" He's like, "You gotta find out." And I was like talking to him like, "I should really mic up Porch for like a day or whatever, for like military or veterans appreciation." And
that's what they were doing.
You're mic'd up. That's so cool.
Yeah.
I had no clue.
Hey, y'all got that on video, right? I got 73's number. That's mine now.
Okay, Demon, let's go. Let's go.
You ain't that fast, Seven. You ain't that fast, Seven. Trying to have fun while I can, man. Hell yeah.
It's desire. I mean, it's a love that he has had since he was a little boy, and we could not keep him off the football field.
He, for lack of a better term, had an itch that hadn't been scratched.
The what if. It was the what if. What if I never tried to play and I could have? You know, what if all these lessons I learned, was for nothing? It was to come back and just play the game I grew up loving. And I get to play a kid's game at 26 years old. For the majority of football players, they are done at 26. It was to come back and just see if I could do it, and if I could, have fun with it.
Porch is another guy on the team that commands like a ton of respect. First of all, you can tell he absolutely loves football. And I think anytime you have an extreme passion or a love for something, it becomes worth it to do it. So, it's a little bit easier for him to get up, even though he's a little bit sore, bones are achy or whatever you want to call it. I call him the old man in the room. But, he always has a smile on the face, and he always enjoys what he does.
Yeah, I get to. My days of playing football were supposed to be done a long time ago. So, I get to wake up every morning and do it.
Seeing him dressed, watching him run, seeing him be a part of a team again has been incredibly gratifying.
I know he wants to help and mentor and help those players that need his support to help them grow. Service is clearly something that's a part of him, and it's the perfect place for him.
Open it up, 30. Be on sides, go! Instead of him rolling out to this way, he's rolling out that way. We gotta win this one though, or else I have a straight shot on him. Hey, if you want to on your next one, you want me to turn into a pass rush? Let's do it. This is what I do most of the time here. Hey, Rebel Nation, had fun hanging out with y'all today. Semper Fi.
I'm not an on-field leader, but I've learned a lot of life lessons that a lot of these guys have not yet. And I just hope to keep somebody from keep making those same mistakes that I did.
He has a lot of experience. He's an older guy, so he's been through a lot. He knows a lot. So it's honestly when he talks, everybody listens.
He's lived a little bit of life. He's done some things. He'll do whatever we ask. He goes hard. He's built differently mentally. He has a mentality that's unmatched. And I think the guy is always looking for something to aspire to, someone else to be like, and his mindset is that.
That's just good, having somebody that is not just telling you to do something just because. They're telling you to do something because they've lived it and they want you to be your best.
It's all been amazing life lessons to me, and I wouldn't be who I am today without making mistakes and failing and bouncing back. It's the saying, it's not how many times you get knocked down, but how many times you get up. That's very true.
And the truth is, you don't stop growing when you leave the service. Maybe you apply what you learned a little bit, but you move on if you're doing it right. I feel like he is applying lessons learned on the daily.
That's what this country is all about, is opportunity. The opportunity for me to come here and play, it really means everything.
I think it's awesome, and I think the team would have it no other way. Any role you ask Porch to fill, he's going to fill it perfectly. He's just the guy that you can just lean on, and he brings such comfort. Everything he stands for is that.
They always talk about the life lessons that you learn in athletics or football. If he applies himself in his future endeavors the way he has here, the sky's the limit for this kid.
On the eve of the matchup with Auburn, the M Club honored a new class of Hall of Famers, including Rebel great Dexter McCluster.
Oh, there they are in the van. Look, when you have as many kids as I have, you need a minivan. Y'all look beautiful. Look, come on, say hey to the camera. Welcome to Ole Miss, baby.
She's sleeping.
I know.
He's sleeping.
I'm sorry. What's up, man? Good to see you, baby. Hey, man.
Only time
I love you. I love your phone calls. I love every time you call. You give me good news.
When you ran for all them yards against Tennessee, he was
there.
Well,
Yep.
Monty Kiffin
was the defensive coordinator.
Just came out of the NFL and came as the defense.
Came
as the defense coordinator, and that's what I just told him. I said, "Hey, I got to go over here." He's got his radio show. I said, "I'm fixing to go over here and see Dexter's thing." I said, "You put him in the Hall of Fame."
From the football program, Dexter McCluster.
I guess we got company, so let's do it. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you. All right. See what we can do. You bigger than me, girl. All right.
Who do we have with us tonight?
This is my 3-year-old. You want to introduce yourself? What's your name? Aviana.
What does this place mean to you? I mean, what can you put into words to what those years and what that has done for your life from that point?
Hotty freaking toddy. And I say, thank you. And I say that because, obviously I'm not the biggest guy to ever play football, but you couldn't tell me that because, my heart was bigger than any stadium that I ever played in, right? So, Ole Miss, they took a chance on me. I was committed to South Florida, right in Tampa. I wanted to stay home, just be home, but I think coming here was a way for me to get outside of my norm. It was a whole culture shock when I got here, but man, it just felt right. Going back, when I came on my visit, leaving with my dad on the plane. First of all, it was my first time flying, so I was scared. Turbulence was the worst thing for me because that was my first time flying ever, right? So going home, I said, Dad, I know where I want to go. And he was like, where? And I said, Ole Miss. And he said, why? I said, it just feels right. I met my wife here, and here we are 4 children later, beautiful girls, love them so much. So, I mean, I don't know, whatever that feeling was, it worked out. It worked out. Who are you waving at?
Mom.
Oh, Mom's here? Oh, there she is, okay. Here you go, baby. Ole Miss, thank you guys. Everybody involved in getting this little guy here, I appreciate everything, and I'm gonna keep representing to the day I leave this earth, and I'm not trying to leave because I got too many girls to live for, so yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. All right, let's go, little mama. 1, 2, 3.
The Ole Miss Rebels are 6-0, but today their focus is on breaking the 6-game losing streak they hold with the Auburn Tigers. While the contests have been close, it's been War Eagle and not Hotty Toddy at the final gun.
It's going to be Auburn that's going to walk away with the victory. Could not generate any points.
Everywhere on the field, set the tone. It is our time. We lay it down all day long. If it moves, kill it.
4-man rush on 3rd down and 4. Here comes the delayed blitz, and he rolls right into the pressure of Tavius Robinson. Here comes the blitz. They screen behind it. A count and a possible interception. Did A.J. Finley scoop it up before it hit the turf? It looks like he did.
A.J. Finley scooped it up right off the top of the ground for the interception.
The Rebel defense was off to a fast start, inspiring their counterparts to keep up.
Play action. Dart. He wants the deep shot. Wide open in the end zone. Hauling it in. Dayton Wade. That's an Ole Miss touchdown.
I didn't know it was going to work out like that. Smoke that.
A little flip down the sideline to Zach Evans leaking out of the backfield as Dart faked his own running play and froze Auburn's defense. They've got another touchdown.
There we go.
4-man rush. Finley, he is going to go down. Wrapped up again by Tavius Robinson.
I think the ball's out.
I think it's loose. So Ole Miss with clear recovery by Ivy on the Tavius Robinson strip sack. Evans again at the goal line. Does he get that push? He does. Touchdown.
Hey, down the middle, baby.
Only 2 plays into the second quarter, and the Rebels led by 3 touchdowns. a fact not lost on the Tigers.
Again, the rush gets through. Again, Ashford extending the play. Floats one down the sideline. Terrifically done. Coy Moore breaks free. Well, there's the improvisational ability of Robbie Ashford. Keeper. Cut back. Goal line. It's a touchdown for Robbie Ashford. Just what Auburn needed. Hunter into the secondary again. An extra gear down the sideline. All the way down to about the 5-yard line before he's run out. They'll mark him out at the 3. It'll be 1st and goal, Tigers. Bigsby cut back. The push at the goal line. He's across. An Auburn touchdown. How about this response down 21-0? Back-to-back scores.
All right. Everybody good? So what now what? Let's play, okay? So what now what? Go.
Auburn, after taking a punch in the mouth, Rebels were dominating this game up 21-0. It's come roaring back.
I think it's a really, really big drive. You can go down and get points here. You feel a whole lot better about yourself. But Auburn right now has got the momentum.
Sean Judkins to the left of Jackson Dart in the shotgun. There goes Judkins. They sealed the left side of that defensive line. He wasn't touched.
Auburn is in tight too. Now man in motion, Judkins to the far side.
Dart. Swing pass. Quinshon Judkins walks it in. Touchdown.
We can do it all. You want us to run, we'll run. You want us to block, we'll block. You want us to catch, we'll catch. We do it all. Best in the nation. I keep telling y'all that.
The defense got its footing back late in the half.
Running away is Ashford. Loses his footing and goes down. A broken play. Otis Reese unaccounted for.
Holding Auburn to a field goal before the break.
Carlson from 42 to try and end the half with points for Auburn, and he will do just that.
But the Tigers came out swinging on the first possession of the third quarter.
There's the snap, fakes the handoff, sprints out to his left, lobs it downfield. It's going to be caught. Well executed play by Auburn.
Bigsby runs the opposite way and finds a crease. Inside the 30 with a cutback. Breaks a tackle. Inside the 10. Goal line. Touchdown. 50-yard scamper for Tank Bigsby. What a start to the second half for Auburn.
And Auburn's back in this one. Ole Miss 28, Auburn 24.
Now the pressure kind of swings to Ole Miss and having to deal with this momentum.
Another running lane. Zach Evans muscling his way down the sideline to the 30-yard line of Auburn.
The Rebels relied on the rush to set up a Jonathan Cruz field goal.
And it's right down the middle. So the Ole Miss lead back up to a touchdown, but a stop in the red zone for the Auburn defense.
Then relied on Cruz himself to steal a possession.
A surprise onside kick. Trying to steal a possession. Ole Miss, and it looks like they've done it.
The Rebels are going to steal a possession from the Auburn Tigers.
And Lane Kiffin rolls the dice on special teams, and they steal one back. Right up the middle goes Dart, a terrific fake into the red zone. First down at the 12-yard line. Judkins again. Bulldogs his way with a push into the end zone for a touchdown.
Hashtag BQ. Hashtag BQ.
In what was becoming a trend in this contest, the Auburn Tigers would climb right back into the ring.
From the 11, he becomes a runner here. He's got a clear lane to the end zone. Robbie Ashford has an Auburn touchdown.
Though Auburn was relentless on offense, the Rebel ground game seemed unstoppable for the Plainsmen.
Judkins up the middle. No one home for Auburn. House call. Touchdown. Ole Miss now has 3 different players that have gone over 100 yards rushing on the day.
The Rebels were one stop away from 7-0.
Another 5-man rush. He wants the deep ball down the sideline for Jackson. Underthrown, incomplete. 4th down and 10. 4-man rush again for Ole Miss. Spinning out is Ashford, being chased to the sideline.
Fires downfield, and it's going to be intercepted at the 36-yard line.
DeAndre Prince with the exclamation point for Ole Miss.
Feeling good, man. It's a good day to go 7-0, you know. We put it all together. Thanks to them big boys up front. You feel me? Defense did what they had to do. Proud of them. We just got to keep stacking days.
Biggest game we played. Real one. Great dub.
You know, he put it on. He put it on.
For the crib, man.
7-0. One step at a time, one victory at a time. We got a long way to go.
Proud of how you guys finished, okay? We came in here, all right, adversity about having lightning, all that, whatever, and you went back out there, okay? All right, stopped them on defense, okay? Finished on offense, all right, and finished with the ball in your hands. When everybody gets together and you play as a team, okay, you have 69 carries for 460 yards. And not 100-yard rusher. Not 200-yard rusher, but 300.
I could have been better, and I'm going to be better, okay? But we all have to be better, okay? Because we made a lot of mistakes, dumb mistakes, okay? I will get you right, I promise. I'll give you my word. We will go forward, and we will get the right schemes to stop what they're running. I promise you.